What's going on, guys? My name is Ashton King with Summit Sports Performance. First and foremost, let me say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video on our Elite Golfing Development Program. First thing I want to do is I want to walk you through a little bit about what my background is and a little bit about me and why I do what I do. Then I want to talk about a little of the successes that I've had with this program and how it can specifically help you. From there, what I want to do is I want to take you through a journey from the first day when you sign up with us until you start training and what the day-to-day process looks like. By the end of this video, you're going to have a clear idea of what I do, how I can help you, how the program has helped other people, and exactly what the program looks like from the day that you sign up until the day that you start training, and then every day after that. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. First, I want to tell you a little bit about me. Actually, my background is not in golf performance. I actually started as a baseball player. I got all the way up, I was a Division I player, and I actually ended up as an MLB draft prospect. Unfortunately, I had an injury that cut my career short, but I was fortunate enough to land on my feet and get into the sports performance world. I started training kids professionally when I was just 16 years old, and I opened my first gym when I was just 20 years old. I've been doing this professionally for close to a decade now. In that decade, I've worked with over 400 athletes, over 60 college commitments, and I've worked with multiple professional athletes. I currently hold a master's degree in applied physiology and kinesiology. I'm TPI Level 1 certified in golf, TPI Level 1 and 2 certified in fitness and power. I'm also TrackMan Level 1 and 2 certified, a certified strength and conditioning specialist, and a certified biomechanist. Through my combination of education and experience, I have all the tools necessary to make you the best golfer possible. Now I want to tell you a little bit about how I got into golf performance and how the golf performance program came about. I got into golf performance because I actually had a golfer walk in and sign up as a personal training client. He actually turned out to be one of my best personal training clients ever. He worked hard, he showed up, and he really did everything that I asked him to do. The thing that was awesome is after 3 months, he was hitting the golf ball 50 yards further. From there, I expanded a little bit into a small group golf training setting where I worked with junior golfers. Those junior golfers started hitting the golf ball further and further. Their parents were calling me, they were calling me, telling how well they were performing on the weekends. And it was so exciting to hear the successes that they were having from the work that we were doing in the gym. It was clear that these golfers had never experienced anything like this. And the more that I worked with golfers, whether it be professional, high-level college, junior, or just high-level amateur, it was clear to me that there was a very real need in the golfing community in the strength and conditioning aspect. There are many golfers that go, they have their swing coaches, they work hard on the mental side, but often the strength and conditioning, the speed and power aspect is the thing that is missing because a swing coach isn't working on that, they're not getting that from their mental coach, their putting coach, their short game coach, and that's exactly where I fall in. And that's how Summit Sports Performance Elite Golfing Development Program was born. The goals of this program is to provide an all-encompassing training service to golfers like you that want to hit the golf ball further, stay healthier, improve their on-course performance, their fitness, or really any aspect that has to do with their physical capabilities on the golf course. We are here to help you. This is the thing about our program that's a little bit different. Our program is delivered through a fully remote coaching platform. The thing that I learned, and when I originally started, I only worked with golfers in person. But the thing that was incredibly hard is you guys have crazy schedules. You're playing on the weekends, you're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You spend hours on the golf course, so it's really hard for you to commit to getting to the gym 3-4 days a week, specific one in-person gym. So what I did on the remote coaching platform is I'm giving you the flexibility to be able to work out wherever you want. Whether it be the golf course, whether it be the gym, whether it be a home gym, wherever you need, whenever you can get it in, we're giving you the flexibility to be able to do high quality programming when and where you please. Once I started this program, I had golfers coming to me saying, man, this is great because when I'm playing at Pinehurst in a tournament, I can go hit the weights right after a round. And if you look at a lot of the PGA Tour pros, they're working out either before or after the rounds. With their travel schedules, they're having to work out at the hotels or the players' gym on the PGA Tour course facility. They're having to make it work. And the thing with our remote coaching platform is we had to make it work for you guys as well. And we think we've done a great job of making this flexible and accessible so that you can get all of the work that you need anywhere, anytime. All right, guys. So now what I want to do is I want to walk you through the first step of our training process, our all-encompassing golf assessment report. The first thing that we're going to be looking at is a TPI, or Titleist Performance Institute screen. It's going to be graded on a scale of no limitation, possible opportunity, or significant opportunity. No limitation is just that. It's not taking away from your on-course performance. Possible opportunity, it means that it could be taking away from your on-course performance. And then finally, significant opportunity means that it is directly taking away from your on-course performance. We're going to be looking at things such as pelvic motion, torso motion, lower body motion, wrist, cervical motion, really the whole nine. This is an all-encompassing screen to give us a very clear idea of how you move on the golf course. The thing that's very important about the TPI screen is I'm sure that if you go to your swing coach, you have identified some swing limitations. Or if you're just working on your own, you have some things that you know you need to work on in your swing. The thing that you might not know, though, is you can do all of the drills in the world, but you might not be getting better. For example, on the pelvic motion test, if you're not able to independently move your pelvis from your upper body, you could be struggling with your kinematic sequence in your golf swing. And no matter how many drills you do or your swing coach gives you, you're never going to be able to get that fixed until you correct the neuromuscular control of your pelvic motion. And the only way to do that is through a training program like ours. Or let's say that you come over the top, you struggle shallowing the club. Let's look at the shoulder 90-90 test. If you're limited in external rotation, it doesn't matter how many drills you do working on shallowing the club, you don't have the external rotation necessary to shallow the club effectively and efficiently. So you're never going to be on plane. You're always going to be over the top. You can walk through all of these tests and you can see swing limitations that can come from those. So the really important part of the TPI screen is we're going to judge these, and if there's no limitations, you're good to go. But if you have a possible opportunity or significant opportunity, it's time for us to take a close look at what swing flaws you have from your swing coach or from that you're identifying to see if some of these TPI screens that you failed are contributing to those swing flaws. Because if they are, that's something that is absolutely critical that we create a clear corrective exercise plan to be able to improve those limitations so that your swing can be the best that it can be on the course. From there, we're going to move on to the movement screen. The movement screen is looking at basic weight room exercises to see how well you perform those in the weight room. So the idea with this is the goal is to make sure that you're being able to perform the movement safely and effectively. A lot of the questions that we get is, well, how do I know what to do, or how do I know that I'm doing it correctly through an online platform? Well, first of all, we have a great journal function that I'm going to show you on the Team Builder side that lets you video and record these motions so that your trainer can evaluate them. A thing that we also like to do is we index all of our athletes. And what indexing an athlete is it makes sure that it gets you in the right place for your skill level. So for example, a squat index would be counterbalance squat, goblet squat, front squat, back squat, split squat. So if you're a very novice lifter, you're probably not going to be doing the final index, a split squat. If you're a very advanced lifter, you're not going to be doing a counterbalance squat at the very beginning. Because again, all of the programming that we're building is fully individualized to you. So we want to make sure that you have the skills necessary to perform all of the exercises that we're prescribing for you. And that's exactly why we do the movement screen. From there, we're going to be moving into a power screen. Our power screen is looking at power in all three planes of motion. First, we're going to be looking at in the front or back, or the sagittal plane, which is our broad jump. Our broad jump is a measure of lower body explosiveness. And if we look at our key performance indicator, it's close to 10 feet, 120 inches. Scoop toss left and right, which is power in the rotational plane, which is incredibly important and very highly correlated to club head speed and driver distance. This couldn't be more important for a golfer. Next, we're going to look at skater hop power for the left and the right. Our skater hop is a measure of power in the frontal plane. Power in the frontal plane is transferring your weight from your right leg to your left leg in the golf swing. So throughout this power screen, we're able to determine if you're deficient in power just across the board, or if any one area, or if you're deficient in power compared to your left or your right. Those are all things that we would be looking at when we're building out the training program that is fully individualized to you. Next, this is the portion of the screen that you're going to have to capture on your own, and you can use that doing any golf simulator, any club head speed device, anything along those lines. The only thing that you might not have access to is a TrackMan, which if that's the case, that's no big deal. We'll modify the screen to make sure that you're able to complete the full assessment. So we're going to be looking at some max driver club head speed, ball speed, smash factor, carry, and overall. Then we're going to be looking at the averages of those same metrics. Your 200-yard club, your 150, your 100-yard club, your best TrackMan combine, and then your average TrackMan combine score. I encourage you to take a look at our key performance indicators. These are all key performance indicators that I've had young high school athletes hit with our program. So if you look at 125 max driver club head speed, that is actually faster than the average PGA Tour club head speed. This would rank you in the top 10% of the PGA Tour. And again, I've had multiple high school athletes hit that number using this program. Max driver ball speed, 185. I want you to hit a 7-iron from 200 yards, a pitching wedge from 150. So think about that. Think about where you are and if you're hitting the golf ball far enough to truly be a high-level golfer. Following that, you may be wondering, well, why don't I just go online and pull something, a golf workout for people my age? Well, you absolutely could do that. But the thing with that is you're not getting individualized performance based off an assessment. You're not able to measure progress effectively. The other thing that you have to keep in mind with that is worst case scenario, you could get hurt because these trainers don't know who you are. They're not taking the necessary parameters or steps to keep you safe. So with that being said, make sure that you're extremely cautious about going online and saying workouts to hit the golf ball further. You might just end up hurt. Or even if you don't end up hurt, you could be getting worse. For example, if you start packing on too much muscle around your thoracic spine, you could limit your thoracic spine mobility, and then you could thus limit your golf swing. So that's exactly why you should come to professionals like us that can build a fully individualized custom program for you to be able to measure your progress over time. So now we are in the TeamBuildr app. And this is exactly what it looks like when you get into the app and you get into your first workout. First things first, this is just a sample athlete that he was prescribed on February 12th. So the first thing, this is a Monday workout. You're going to want to make sure that you're booking your weekly check-in call. So every single one of our athletes gets a weekly check-in call. So you can click on this link and you can book that call. These calls are great for going through anything, any questions that you have, any tournaments that you have, anything that you want to discuss with your trainer. Make sure to discuss that in your call. Next, we're going to move into our dynamic warm-up. We're going to do 1 to 2 sets of this. What is your dynamic warm-up? All you have to do, click on the video, and it's going to walk you exactly through what our dynamic warm-up looks like. Then we're going to move into some sled pushes. We're going to be able to make notes to your trainer. Felt really good today. Submit. And then your trainer is going to be able to see that. Then you hit complete as you do it. And then as you hit complete, it now registers with your trainer saying that you completed this workout. You have your between the legs forward throw. Again, I don't know what a between the legs forward throw is. Well, all you have to do is click on the video icon, and it's going to show you exactly how to perform a between the legs forward throw. Wonder if you don't have the equipment. All you have to do is you have to click opt out, lack of equipment, and then you can substitute for a similar exercise. Go in, look through here. Well, maybe instead we do a 10-yard sprint. Didn't have the med ball. Submit. And then if your trainer sees something like this, rest assured during your next check-in call, they're going to discuss that and update the program to make sure that it fits best for you. Additionally, with unlimited trainer communication via Slack, our messaging app, you're able to make these real-time changes. You can reach out to your trainer, hey, I don't have access to this. Am I able to work through something else? Your trainer will get back with you and make sure that you get that adjustment made. We do encourage that you reach out to your trainer a little bit before you hit the gym, just because they might be working on something else, and we want to make sure that you have the best gym experience so that you can get all of the things done that you need to get done. Then we go into some front squats. So you can record your weight here. Let's say 135, 135, 135. You can also see what weight that you did in the past. 135, 115, 115, 70, 55. You're able to see that, and your trainer's also able to see that on their side. Some dumbbell RDLs. Again, click through. You can opt out. You can watch what that means, or you can see how much you've done in the past. So the thing that's great about Team Builder is every single week, you're going to get a weekly performance assessment. This is going to go to both the athlete and the guardian on file. We're going to be able to walk through how many exercises they're completing, how many exercises were assigned, any PRs for the week, what they did on any given day, how long they trained during the week, how long they trained each day. So you can see what exactly was completed, how long the workouts lasted, any PRs that we hit a 180 PR front squat compared to 153 previously, total sets, reps, how much weight we moved, average session duration, and then just the total work that was performed. This is a great way to be able to stay in constant communication with all of our athletes and their parents to make sure that all of them are on the exact same page on how the training is going. On the trainer side, we're able to pull reports looking at what exactly you're doing. So for example, on February 5th, front squat, 115, 115, 115. T-spine open book, mobility programming, push-ups, barbell RDL, we're able to see exactly what all of our athletes are completing. This is a great way for the trainers to stay up to date on what the athletes are completing and reaching out if they think that there's something that they don't like or if progress is being made and they just want to give their athlete a pat on the back. So this is just one part of an all-encompassing strength conditioning program. What I just showed you, so that was just one part of the all-encompassing strength conditioning program. Now what I'm going to show you is the speed and the mobility portion of the programming. So the mobility is individualized based off of your assessment, looking at the TPI screen and the movement screen. And we're going to give you custom mobility exercises to improve the limitations. The entire program that we build from beginning to end, whether it be mobility, strength conditioning, or speed, is all custom delivered for you, an individualized athlete, based off of your assessment. So again, this works very similar. T-spine open book. We're going to look at how to do a T-spine open book. Or we're going to go through our golf dynamic warm-up. We're going to be looking at exactly what to do in our golf dynamic warm-up. And then our speed training for the day is rapid fire golf swings. And we're going to be using speed sticks to complete this. So this is just another thing that we're taking it a step further. This is not just an online weight room program. We are really drilling down, individualizing strength, conditioning, mobility, and speed training. Now that you have a clear idea of exactly how we're delivering individualized strength, conditioning, mobility, and speed training, now I want to jump over to Evolution Nutrition, which is how we deliver our nutrition aspect of this program. We deliver our fully customized nutrition programs. The nutrition is often the most overlooked aspect of training for high-level golf performance. Not only do you need to make sure that you're fueling your body effectively for training, you also need to make sure that you're fueling your body effectively for on-course performance. So with our nutrition aspect, we're able to build a program that meets your needs, whether it be laying out every single meal of every single day, whether it be laying out supplement recommendations, hydration strategies, anything along those lines, we're going to be able to lay that out for you. So this is a sample meal plan. This athlete prefers not to eat red meat, so they're going to have days 1 through 7. You can see what they have for breakfast, snack. They can go in, they can edit it right here. They can swap it out for something else that they like. Let's say that they want to do coconut water, and they can apply changes to the entire plan and apply. And again, this is the most overlooked aspect of a high quality training program is fueling your body effectively both for training and on-course performance. The last core part of our programming is ongoing support and communication. I touched on this slightly kind of throughout the video, but it's really important to highlight this as I feel like this is one of the most important aspects of our program. We want to make sure that we're in contact and you hear from us. Right? If you go to a personal trainer, you might see them once a week for an hour, but they're not going to want to hear from you after hours. Our trainers want to hear from you. We want to hear about your successes. In Team Builder, you get a weekly performance report, which I showed you. You have unlimited communication via Slack with your trainer. Parents, send us emails, get in touch with us, let us know the concerns that you have, or if you just want to share some positive feedback. We also have weekly Zoom calls to check in with both the parents and the athletes to discuss any training concerns, upcoming tournaments, anything along those lines. The last thing that we have is we have unlimited video feedback. You can submit as many videos of exercises that you like, and we will break those down, critique your form, send them back, and make sure that you are performing them correctly. Even though this is an online remote training service, you're getting more FaceTime, you're getting more feedback, and you're getting more communication with your trainer than you would ever get from an in-person coach. Guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope that we jump on a call soon so we can get you going on the Elite Golf Development Program so that I can help you hit the golf ball further and you can reach all of your goals with golf.